Are you overwhelmed by all the things you have to do? Too many to dos on the task list, no time to do them. Projects you dream of getting to and you just don't because there isn't enough time in the day or enough hours in the day. And you can't even imagine maybe having some free time to do something you really want to do for yourself, like going to the gym or um, enjoying one of your hobbies. My husband plays golf. I like to sail. One of my clients has a thriving art time where she takes art classes. And I actually want to tell you about one of my clients, but hold that thought. So I'm going to talk today on the Shift Show about how do you shift things so that you can actually free up some time in your life. So this client is Dorothy. It's not a real name. I change all my clients' names. And she came to me specifically to organize her workspace. She wasn't comfortable in her office environment. She really wanted something that worked better for her. And as we were working and coaching together, we realized that she didn't have a lot of income coming in. Partly that was due to the fact that she wasn't sending out bills, needed the accountability to be able to get that done. But partly we realized it was because she didn't have a good calendar system and she needed to put that in place. She needed to assign different clients, she worked in marketing, different marketing clients to different days so that that way she always was committed to at least working on that client's projects on that given day. So I'm going to make it up. Tuesdays were for her client Stan, and Thursdays would be for her client that was a nonprofit. I think it's about dogs. It's been a while since I worked with this client. At any rate, um, she started scheduling her life and putting things into her calendar. And what she found was she started adding exercise into her calendar on a very small basis. She actually started with just walk the dog. And every morning she was walking the dog. And eventually that turned into like walk the dog and go to the gym a few days a week. And next thing you know, she had shed over 10 pounds just from adding exercise into her life. Well, she never had time for exercise because she could never get to it because she hadn't scheduled out her clients and she didn't know what her calendar was going to be. I am offering a workshop. And that's the shift is to join this workshop and start to shift your relationship to time. Because the fact is, we all have the same amount of time. We just have to think about what our priorities are. So, first little pointer, and I'll be talking about this on Wednesday, July 31st, during the workshop. This is really less about managing your time. That's a myth. We all think it's that we can manage our time better. It's really how we're going to manage our energy and our priorities. So, where are we going to put our attention? What are we going to shift in our lives to make space for the things that are really important to us? Are there tasks we shouldn't be doing anymore that we could be delegating out? Are there tasks we could just stop doing entirely, right? So here's one. It might be that you always take your stuff to the dry cleaners. Well, maybe you don't have to. Maybe the dry cleaner can pick it up for you, and then you don't have that extra task of going to the dry cleaner. So there's ways to rethink your time and prioritize and be spending much more time in the zone doing the things you really care about. In order to do that, you need a calendar system. You really do have to plan your time. And you have to plan not just your time for getting work done, for getting tasks done, like Dorothy had to do with her clients, but you also have to schedule time for yourself and put yourself in the equation, specifically in your calendar. So the tool I use for this, and I like live and die by it, is my Google Calendar. If you want to come for calendar pointers, you will get some strategies and things. I'm just going to say this. I'm teaching it specifically from a Google Calendar standpoint. And I'm being really clear about this because when I did the email workshop, I wasn't clear. And I had Gmail, Apple, and Outlook users in there. And it just wasn't as effective for the people who weren't using Gmail. So I want to be very clear. This is for Google Calendar specifically. And if you're interested in um, joining the workshop, you can go to registering for it. It's bit.ly/GCal workshop. Someday I'm going to learn on here how to show when you want to like you type in a comment. Let's see something. If I can add an item. Ooh, let's see. Camera slot, media slot. No, that's pretty fancy. I was just looking for where you can type a note in the bottom and say what it is. One option is I could put it here in the comments for you. bit.ly. Do y'all like how I'm learning technology as I go? This is so me. So that is the comment. bit.ly GCal workshop is how you sign up. Ooh, I bet I could put a banner. Hold on, let's see. I can add a banner. So if I create one, let's see if it works. I'm so excited. See what I'm shifting? I'm shifting how to learn how to do something while I'm simultaneously talking to all of you, except I can't type and talk. bit.ly GCal workshop. Let's see if it worked. Show. There it is. Oh, the excitement. I'm such a simple girl. I hope I'm still actually recording. All right. So hopefully you can see it there, the banner, bit.ly GCal workshop. Please join us. We're going to have such a great time in this workshop, which will be at 11 a.m. Eastern time on Wednesday, July 31st, specifically using Google Calendar to set up your time management so it makes more sense, so that you're able to do things better, so that you have more free time to do things you really want to do for yourself. Who doesn't like the idea of some extra free time? So please register, please sign up. The workshop is $37. I want to say one more thing. I'm doing a VIP, and the VIP is $67. In the VIP, you also, so you get the workshop, right? And the workshop's about 50 minutes long. And we really do work. I really train that time. This isn't me upselling some stuff. That's not how I roll. Then we'll have like a 10-minute Q&A. A lot of people like to get things done right on the spot. So what's going to happen is immediately following, all the VIPers get to break out into a different Zoom room where I'm going to be answering even more questions. I'm going to host a couple of hot seats where I will actually have them bring up their Google Calendar, or your Google Calendar as the case might be. And then I'm going to go through your Google Calendar and show you how to add things to it and get you started on it. So that's the first awesome thing about VIP, is you get that immediately following from 12 to 1. The second thing about VIP is on August 19th, which is a Monday at 1 p.m. Eastern time, I will be hosting a second Q&A session for my VIPers. It will also have hot seats. And what's going to happen then is you're going to have had a month, approximately, a little less than a month, to work on your Google Calendar, to try some things. And the cool thing is it'll be August. So people are on vacation, things are not super crazy. You'll really be able to get a chance to test run putting some things into your calendar for you, right? And making sure that you're getting certain tasks done, because we're going to be able to put those into your Google Calendar too. And then on August 19th, you'll be able to come back and say, hey, this didn't work for me. How can I change it? Or will you help me with a hot seat? I really want to see how I could do this better. Or I didn't get to it at all. ADHD, right? Will you help me get it set up now? So I really encourage you to do the VIP. That is $67. You can come to just the workshop for $37. Either way, I'll be delighted for you to be there. I'm really excited for you to join us in the Free Your Time Master Your Google Calendar workshop, which is happening again Wednesday, July 31st at 11 a.m. Eastern time. I am Catherine Avery, host of the ShiFtShow, where we shift one small thing. What you are going to shift today is jumping in on an opportunity to really set up your calendar so it works for you and your neurodivergent or overwhelmed, too many tasks on your plate, entrepreneurial brain. Okay, I hope to see you there. Thanks for being here.